the heart of the vibrant African village of Mbarengwa, nestled between rolling hills and fertile lands, lived a young woman named Nyasha. Her beauty was unparalleled, her laughter infectious, and her spirit untamed. But Nyasha harbored a secret desire that set tongues wagging and elders praying. She vowed to sleep with every man in the village before she would consider marriage. Nyasha was not driven by lust or frivolity. Instead, her quest was rooted in a deep-seated need for understanding and power. She had seen too many women in the village marry young, only to live lives of quiet desperation and subservience. Nyasha wanted more. She wanted to know the heart of every man, to understand their weaknesses, their desires, and their fears. She believed that by doing so, she could find a partner who truly respected and cherished her, someone who saw her as an equal. Her journey began quietly. She would engage in conversations with the men, listening intently to their stories and dreams. Each encounter left her with a piece of their soul, a glimpse into their true selves. She did not rush. She took her time, learning and growing with each experience. The village soon buzzed with rumors. The men were both intrigued and intimidated by Nyasha. Some saw her as a temptress, others as a sorceress. The women were divided in their opinions. Some admired her bravery, while others condemned her actions as shameful. But Nyasha remained undeterred. She knew that her path was unconventional, but she believed in its purpose. One day, she met a man named Tawanda. He was a skilled hunter, known for his strength and bravery. Unlike the others, Tawanda did not approach Nyasha with bravado or arrogance. Instead, he treated her with a quiet respect, listening to her stories and sharing his own. Nyasha found herself drawn to him, but she did not allow herself to be swayed. Her quest was not yet complete. As she continued her journey, Nyasha encountered many twists and turns. One night, she met a man named Chipo, who revealed that he was secretly in love with another man in the village. Nyasha's heart ached for Chipo, knowing the pain of unrequited love. She kept his secret, offering him comfort and understanding. In another instance, she met a man named Farai, who was cruel and manipulative. He tried to force himself upon her, but Nyasha fought back, proving that she was not to be underestimated. This encounter left her shaken but resolute. She realized that her quest was not just about understanding men, but also about asserting her own strength and autonomy. As the months passed, Nyasha's reputation grew. She became a figure of fascination and controversy. But through it all, she remained true to herself, unwavering in her mission. She learned that men, like women, were complex and multifaceted, each with their own struggles and dreams. One day, as she was walking through the village, she encountered Tawanda again. He had heard of her encounters and admired her bravery. He approached her with a proposition. "Nyasha," he said, "I see the strength and wisdom in you. I do not wish to possess you, but to stand by your side as an equal. Will you consider me as your partner, not because of tradition or expectation, but because we understand and respect each other?" Nyasha looked into Tawanda's eyes and saw the sincerity in his words. She realized that her quest had led her to this moment. She had found a man who saw her for who she truly was, who respected her journey and her choices. But before she could answer, a crisis struck the village. A neighboring tribe had declared war, and the men of Mbarengwa were called to defend their home. Tawanda was among those who had to leave. Nyasha was torn between her desire to complete her quest and her growing feelings for Tawanda. Determined to prove her worth, Nyasha decided to join the fight. Disguised as a man, she trained alongside the warriors, using the knowledge she had gained from her encounters to outsmart and outmaneuver the enemy. Her bravery and cunning earned her the respect of the village, and she fought valiantly beside Tawanda. The war was long and brutal, but eventually, Mbarengwa emerged victorious. Nyasha's true identity was revealed, and the villagers were astonished by her courage and skill. She had proven that she was more than just a beautiful woman. She was a warrior, a leader, and a beacon of strength. After the war, Tawanda approached Nyasha once more. "You have shown us all what it means to be strong and true to oneself," he said. "Will you stand with me, not as a conqueror or a prize, but as a partner and equal?" Nyasha, now confident in her journey and her choices, smiled. "Yes, Tawanda," she replied. "I will stand by your side, for we have both proven our worth." The village celebrated their union, not as a traditional marriage, but as a partnership forged in respect and equality. Nyasha's quest had transformed not only her life but also the lives of those around her. She had shown that true strength lay in understanding oneself and others, in embracing one's journey, and in standing tall against adversity. And so, Nyasha and Tawanda began their life together, as partners and equals, their love rooted in respect and mutual understanding. They led the village with wisdom and compassion, leaving a legacy that would be remembered for generations to come.